Well, I have the pleasure of joining with Jared Chester. Today, we're going to talk about Becknology Days 2022 coming up just in a short amount of time here, August 25th through the 27th. Jared, that's a Thursday through a Saturday, and you guys go all day long, all 3 days.
That's right, Dusty. Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 9 to 4. Great event all 3 days. The nice thing is all 3 days are pretty much the same. Saturday, we do a few additional things for the kids and families, but all 3 days, whatever fits your schedule best, we'd love to have you.
Well, I have to say, it has become a must-do on my calendar every year to attend Becknology Days. For those that haven't been there, it's at the main facility there just outside of Atlanta, Indiana, a very impressive facility you guys have. And I have to say, you guys really do it right, from the parking and the shuttles getting you into the grounds to the meals and snacks to the wagon tours and presentations there on the ground. It's almost more than you can take in one day.
You're right. Yeah, that's what we tell guys. If you can only make it one day, we'd love to have you, but to take the full show in, you need at least a day and a half. And you're right, no details left unturned. We actually have a committee within Beck's that basically kind of reviews and comes up with new ideas and tweaks and changes, and how can we make that customer experience just that much better each year. But we want it to be a great experience for the customer. Want it to be efficient so they can see as much as they want or as much as they can in that short time, but just making it an enjoyable day. Summer's wrapping up, and we just want them to have fun and learn at the same time.
Well, it is definitely a pleasurable experience, but I think, like you said, too, to learn at the same time, and the information is great. Talk a little bit, maybe before we talk about Becknology Days, this concept of PFR and what all goes into that.
Yeah, so anyone new to Beck's, PFR stands for Practical Farm Research. So that's basically one of the many departments we have within Beck's, and we do research, but instead of focusing on new hybrids or new varieties that are coming up through the pipeline, we're simply focused on agronomics. So basically, the main driver behind it is just to help our customers and help farmers in general succeed. So whether that's looking at things as simple as planting date and seeding rate studies, new pieces of equipment on the market, nitrogen studies, replant, whatever type of question or situation a farmer could face throughout the growing season, we want to have some answers to back up some of these decisions that farmers have to make. So that's really the whole goal of PFR, is to take a lot of the challenges associated with research, take those challenges out, and just be able to share data with farmers so they can help make more informed decisions and hopefully be more profitable.
Oh, I think it's definitely articulated very well, whether it's one of the wagon tours where you're getting out to the fields and actually getting a look at the crops, hearing a little bit about the studies, or one of the tent presentations where it's a great PowerPoint, but if it's about equipment, they'll also have some of that equipment sitting right there to get up and touch and feel and ask questions. You just really bring it all together in one spot.
Yeah, that's the great thing, is it's a big show, but there's a lot of different things based on what your interests are. What types of decisions you're looking at making or changes on your farm. Odds are we've got something really geared towards that. And so the nice thing is you can go on as many tours and take in as much information as you want. And there's really a wide selection. And everything's listed out, everything's detailed. So there's a lot of great options for anybody that shows up.
Well, one particular stop on the wagon tour, I think, that is always a buzz, the high yield plot. Everybody wants to know what's going on in the high yield plot. Just explain to folks that haven't been in there, what exactly is that?
So the high yield plot is a little part of the farm there, close to Sonny's house and Scott's house, actually. And basically, it's just an area where we've kind of thrown the economics or the ROI out the window. That's what most of our plots are geared towards, is the ROI. But in this case, we're just going for all out yield. So some of the things that we've implemented in that plot are, we've got tile drainage every 15 feet. We've got drip line every 30 inches, where basically we can water and feed that crop right underneath the row. We've got different zones so we can try different mixes, different nutrients through that drip line, and overhead irrigation, linear irrigation to apply fungicide and other nutrients as needed. And we're just trying new things to try and push that yield barrier each year.
I think one reason that folks appreciate that is it's sort of that dreamland. If I could farm and money wasn't a question, this would be a fun way to try it. And so I think that's what draws people to that every year. Well, another thing that was, I guess, new last year, really just put in, but the tower there, and a chance this year to take tours of that tower.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. Anybody who's been to Atlanta, you can't miss it. It's big, it's impressive. Kind of like you said at the beginning there, the Beck way. We want to make sure that it's a good first impression, and the tower's the same way. It's state of the art technology, basically in the soybean processing tower, or the East Tower. And we want to make sure if you want to check it out, you'll get to see it. So there's different tours that'll help share some of that. And that's just one of the many things that if you come to Becknology Days, one of those 3 days, you can put on your list to make sure you check out.
One final thing I think we should bring up too is everyone that comes out, there's a chance multiple times during the day to hear a message directly from the president and really about the direction of the company. Talk about that.
Yeah, so we have what we call the President's Message each year, and really neat different members of the Beck family. So in the past, it'd be Sonny and Scott. This year, it's Scott and his son Corey. We'll basically deliver a 30 to 40-minute presentation. It's very interesting because they kind of recap of where Beck's and the ag industry as a whole has been over the last year. Then, even more importantly, in my opinion, is what's the future look like? Where's the changes coming? Where's the company putting more emphasis? So, for example, now we're out in Nebraska. We just added a new PFR location in Goner, Nebraska. So I'm sure that'll be on part of the list of things to highlight and to cover. So it's really neat hearing from our leadership and the Beck family as far as the state of the company, and then also where's the company heading in the next year. So it's a must see, in my opinion, if you're coming out for the show.
Absolutely. We all know agriculture is about relationships, and that relationship is between the farmer and their dealer and the companies that they work with. And it's neat to see that they're willing to sort of open up what the company's about and share that with the growers and have all that as a part of the field day. Well, probably the final thing is all the, what do I want to say, the shiny tires and things, the rewards program, and a chance to get out and actually kick the tires and see what some of those rewards are for dealing with Becks.
That's right. Yeah, we'll have commitment rewards, not only the items there, but also a lot of the companies that we partner with on those items there to help answer questions, help figure out the logistics in terms of, what's an item that could help benefit you on your farm. With the craziness of the supply chain, and the commitment rewards has actually really shined the last 2 years as far as being able to help farmers fit those needs and get those items and logistically solve some of the problems that we're having, especially with the supply chain. So great option as part of the show.
It's a great opportunity. It's coming up at the end of the month. One more time, Jared, tell us again, Becknology Days, the dates, the times, and where they can find it.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's August 25th, 26th, 27th. It's 9 to 4 each day. And it's there at the home office, Atlanta, Indiana, just a few miles north of Indianapolis. So we'd love to have you. And the invitation's open to anyone, Beck's customer, non-customer. The whole family's welcome.
Definitely worth the short drive over to Atlanta, Indiana. Again, my guest, Jared Chester with Beck's. We're talking Becknology Days. Jared, thanks for your time.
Good talking to you, Dusty. Have a good rest of the summer.